Imagine hearing a deafening noise outside your house.
Now, I'm hearing the noises inside the tunnel,
And when you go to investigate the cause, you find something even more frightening.
Oh boy. What
Our cameras have become a lens into the world of the unknown, where devilish life thrives and inexplicable creatures are ready to scare the wits out of the viewers. So let's dive into the enigmatic world of unexplained sightings and encounters that don't have an explanation. Crabby cryptid. CCTV footage from a residential area captured a scene that seems straight out of a horror movie. A humanoid creature was caught moving bizarrely. Don't you think it looks like a crab on all fours? The critter was as creepy and unnerving as it gets. The dog nearby also got spooked and didn't dare to get too close. The video, when posted online, got a lot of attention and speculation ran frenzied. Some people said it might just be some legendary cryptid out on a stroll, while others thought of it as nothing more than a prank someone pulled to get a bunch of views. Even with all the theories, the critter has remained a mystery. Four-legged freak.
My friend Vincent and I, we enjoyed charting the forbidden and unknown exploration zones throughout New Jersey.
Two friends went on an adventure to explore the eerie halls of the Overbrook Insane Asylum in Essex County, New Jersey. Looking around the abandoned building, their ordinary outing took a terrifying turn when a loud screech pierced the air. Suddenly, they spotted a horrifying creature crawling toward them on all fours. Seeing this mysterious being coming after them, they wasted no time in fleeing the asylum. The guys named the entity the Four-Legged Freak. Years later, the creature has remained unidentified. However, people have speculated its identity, with some suggesting it could be the infamous Rake, while others entertain the idea of an asylum patient who never left the grounds. Into dust. Now, get ready to be spooked out for this one. The video footage taken from a security camera showed two men arguing. However, the situation took a bizarre turn when one of the men extended his hand, and shortly after he fell to his knees and looked in pain. But what happened next was even more strange. The man standing walked away, while the man on the ground vanished into a pile of dust. What just happened? It's hard to say whether the footage was genuine or staged, but it sure left viewers puzzled. Goatman's surprise. A farmer working on his field encounters a goat-like creature hiding in the bushes. He was shocked to see it as he didn't own any goats himself. The creature's movements and appearance were unsettling. It seemed to crouch rather than stand on four legs, with a horn protruding out of its head and a flat humanoid face. Speculation arises about the creature's identity, where some suggested that the farmer had indeed encountered a goat man, while others said it wasn't normal for a dark and demonic entity to roam alone in the fields. Haunting legs. This eerie video recently surfaced online was filmed in a hospital. The guy recording the video heard strange noises and decided to start filming. As he scanned the room, it was empty, except for the pair of legs under a bed at the end of the row. Scared by his discovery, when he looked up, there was no one there. If there wasn't anyone standing at the end of the row, who did those legs belong to? People online suggested the legs might belong to a ghostly presence, as hospitals are often associated with ghost sightings, while others dismissed the clip saying it wasn't real at all. Do you think it was truly a ghost captured on camera? Share your thoughts in the comments. Creepy climber. This footage of a woman with long black hair climbing a wall on all fours was captured near a hospital in India, where locals claim to have similar sightings. Dressed in a white gown, the way it climbed the wall with ease puzzled everyone. No one knew what that figure was. Some said it could be a woman sleepwalking. Sleepwalking was alright, but going all out and scaling walls like a spider? That doesn't sound right. Some even said that it could be a ghost of a patient or a supernatural entity. Backyard crawler. A surveillance camera outside a house in the middle of the forest captured a very strange sight. A dark figure emerged out of the bushes and was caught running away to the other side. And then after a few seconds, it appeared again, and this time it went away, disappearing from plain sight. The black shadowy figure looked like a human running around on all fours, but its appearance seemed to say otherwise. No one seemed to know what that creature was, but this dark passerby sure created quite a buzz online. Nightmarish encounter.
Ever seen Avatar: The Last Airbender?
A group of campers trip out in the woods took a turn for the worst, and they had a harrowing encounter. When they noticed that one of their friends had disappeared into the night, they decided to investigate. Venturing ahead suddenly, a chilling scream pierced the air.
Alexis?
They saw their friend tied up before they could go ahead. A terrifying figure ran out. Its presence sent shivers down their spines. Have a look again. Was it that thing? Bald, naked, a humanoid figure with 6 limbs? Looked straight out of a nightmare. The frightened group ran as fast as possible, and the figure just suddenly disappeared. No one knew what that creature was, and it has remained a mystery to this day. Pale humanoid. A guy living in a remote area of the Appalachian Mountains was experiencing strange occurrences during the night. In the wee hours of the night, he heard knocking at his door and saw a silhouette of a little boy. But the figure vanished as soon as he opened the door, leaving the homeowner scared. Not only that, he also captured an eerie, otherworldly noise. When he checked his security camera, he saw this. A pale humanoid creature resembling the infamous cryptid known as the Rake, lurking around his house. It seemed pretty cautious, hiding behind cars. It eventually went back to the forest. Could this be a real-life Rake caught on camera? Or just a hoax? Let me know in the comments. Griffin. A recent social media post has stirred up a lot of buzz by claiming to have captured a real-life griffin, a creature from Greek mythology with the body of an eagle and the rear of a lion. The video showed a huge creature that indeed resembled the legendary griffin, allegedly found by a man in an unnamed cave. The man allegedly raised the creature as a family pet, keeping its existence hidden even from his neighbors. The authenticity of the video has sparked speculations, with many questioning whether such a creature could exist in reality. However, others remain skeptical, waiting for the authentication of the clip. Agitated Sasquatch. A trail camera set up within the Canadian wilderness captured what some believe to be the best footage of Bigfoot ever recorded. The footage showed a massive creature angrily breaking branches and throwing them at the camera before retreating into the woods. Estimated to be around 7 feet tall with a considerable width, the guy was sure it was a Sasquatch. While many internet folks question the authenticity of the footage, suggesting it could be a person in a costume, but believers argue that the creature's immense strength and size make this unlikely. Giant spider. A disturbing trail camera clip uploaded to social media on November 23, 2023 has left viewers unsettled. The footage showed a freakishly huge spider crossing a path in the woods, leaving behind questions about its origins and authenticity. Some suggest the possibility of a mutant spider species or an undiscovered creature lurking in the deep woods, while others question whether the video has been digitally altered. Skeptics point out similarities to CGI or special effects, casting doubt on the credibility of the footage. Despite uncertainties, the idea of encountering giant 4-foot-long spiders in the wilderness is chilling, fueling fears and imaginations alike. Dino look-alike. During a peaceful horseback ride through the woods, a group of men stumbled upon a mysterious creature. Small in size, it boasted dark fur and a long, furry tail. As they drew closer, the creature darted away, hiding its features from view. Then, without warning, the creature jumped up and attacked one of the men riding horseback, and the poor guy ended up on the ground. Internet folks speculated that it could be an anteater as it had a long snout. However, nothing conclusive was said, as the creature's appearance defied comparison to anything they'd encountered before. Goat Man. Have a look at this clip that's blowing the minds of netizens. Apparently, a guy captured this video on his routine stroll around the woods when he noticed a hairy creature crouching down who seemed to be struggling with something, and a horrifying sight appeared when it looked up. Its face looked similar to a mountain goat, but its body was too bulky for it to be a goat. And its full form appeared when the devilish creature got up and ran toward the guy, a giant bipedal goat. Like the Goat Man! The clip caused a burst of skepticism. Many people dismissed the clip as a hoax. But let me know what you think of this clip. Chupacabra. In a strange video captured across the street in the city, viewers initially mistake the creature in view for a stray dog. However, upon closer inspection, it becomes evident that this is no ordinary canine. Its body proportions defy the norms of regular dogs, and its hairless appearance lends it an eerie resemblance to the mythical Chupacabra. As the footage unfolds, the creature is observed munching on something, or rather sucking out its blood, prompting speculation about its true identity. Could this be an actual Chupacabra, infamous for its penchant for feasting on livestock blood? The video leaves viewers pondering. Is it merely a stray dog? Or could it indeed be a real-life Chupacabra? Share your thoughts in the comments. Pale figure. This man's late-night walk turned into a living nightmare when he heard strange screaming noises coming from under the bridge. Unaware of the danger lying beneath, he decided to take a look himself and was shocked to find a tall, slim, ghostly pale creature bent over the stones around the river. As soon as the creature saw the man, it once again screamed in its high-pitched noise. Have a listen yourself. The man, scared out of his mind, decided to escape, whatever creature that was. Jumpy human. A family had been hearing strange noises coming from their rooftop, and when they went up to see what was the cause, a shocking sight was revealed. A dark, human-like figure emerged from the wall in the pitch-black night. Walking on all fours, the entity was extremely creepy and didn't seem to have any features known to humans. And if you think it was some guy pulling a prank, you need to see how it jumped away in a flash. Humans don't have that kind of speed. No one could name this bizarre-looking creature, leaving it a mystery. Forest crawler. It seems pale humanoid creatures have become part of our forests. Here are a few times people out in the woods and encountered the bizarre white critter lurking in the darkness. A guy captured this clip when he came across that pale entity making its way from behind the bushes. After noticing the camera, it turned around and quickly crawled away. A man was driving by a forest when he noticed a man standing near the bushes, and he looked like he needed help. So the man slowed down his car and asked what he was doing.
Buddy! How you doing?
And all it did was start crawling up the bushes. And thankfully the man figured out its inhumane movements and pale color and dashed his car away. I can't understand how these guys record these things standing near them. I think I just broke a sweat watching this. Brute on top. This clip seemed to have captured a very strange sight. In the middle of nowhere, a bunch of pillars were standing with birds flying over them. In the middle of all this, a guy was standing on top of a pillar. And what was even more strange was that he was holding something. Is that a huge bird in his hands? And he seemed to be hitting it pretty hard. What's the deal with this guy? And for some reason, I don't even want to know what creepy ritual he was doing. Alien remains. A group of fishermen went out on their routine expedition when they came across this lying in the water. A tiny humanoid body lying upside down in the water. And it was its bizarre features that made it stand out. A green body. No human ever had a green upper body with pale white legs. I can't say for sure what this creature was. Either an extraterrestrial visitor, a new species, or just a hoax. No one ever revealed its identity. Bigfoot. A villager lived a nightmare when he captured a video of a dark figure walking in the snow. The villager was hearing heavy footsteps at night and was now sure the figure was the reason behind it. People gave theories about whether the figure could be the legendary Bigfoot. The video sparked curiosity and fear within the village about encountering such creatures out in the wild. It remains uncertain whether the footage was really of a Bigfoot or another unknown creature. Forest statue.
See that thing right there? It's creeping me out.
Out in the woods, this man encountered something truly nightmarish. Standing behind trees was a scary dark figure. Even after noticing that the guy had seen it and was recording, the entity just stood there and stared right back at the man. After a painful staring competition, the guy left, not wanting to just end then and there. The internet folks speculated the identity of the dark figure sighted in the middle of the forest. Some said it was a visitor from another dimension, while others thought it might be some elusive cryptid that wanted the man out of its habitat.
It's not a broken tree or whatever. I don't know. It looks like it's connected right there, but it's not.
Cryptid on the run. I guess we've all seen enough of those blurry and unidentifiable clips of creatures, but now let's have a look at what this guy caught while getting his car out of the parking lot. When he noticed something strange about the car and its surroundings. Hearing strange noises, he checked and saw a small bipedal creature, clearly non-human, run across the frame, shocking the man. The creature crawled under a nearby vehicle to hide, leaving the man visibly shaken, who quickly left the area after capturing the creature on tape. The nature of the creature has remained unknown and left viewers worrying about encountering it. Macho crow.
You have to check out this bizarre bird that's taking the internet by storm, and we're going to tell you right now, this is real.
Now let's have a look at this creature that's so remarkably bizarre that it is unbelievable. Captured taking a breather on a stair in Japan, this giant crow looked like it needed just that. But can we take a moment to talk about its size? I don't think I've ever seen a crow this big. It almost looked like a gorilla. Do you see the resemblance? The clip blew up online and people tried to figure out how this giant crow came to be. Some suggested it was a hybrid, while others thought the clip was a hoax altogether. But let me know what you think of this giant crow.
Either way, it's cool. And it looks like he's almost looking around Jonathan like, what? You gonna try to get past me?
Slender Man. Back in 2023, a guy out on a camping trip near Oregon had a very terrifying encounter when he heard strange noises coming from outside. He got out of his tent and took a look around. And let me tell you, it wasn't pretty. His camera captured a scary tall figure standing in the distance. Its long, slender arms and no visible facial features was the stuff of nightmares. The guy cut off his camera right there, probably out of fright. No one knew what that creature was, but the guy who encountered it was sure he had seen the infamous Slender Man that night. Many skeptics on the internet said that the clip was a hoax and no such creature existed. However, this incident brought a whole lot of cryptid enthusiasts to the area. Headless Man. The security camera footage from a house captured a disturbing sight that puzzled everyone. A young-looking man walking down the road was completely headless. He walked in a normal manner, but without a head. This video sparked speculations about its authenticity, with some viewers convinced the video was real and the guy was actually a holy apparition, while others suspected it to just be a clever camera trick. If it was genuine, I would like to keep my distance before encountering a headless man. What are your thoughts on this video? Do you believe the headless man is real or merely an illusion? Spidey humanoid. In the woods, an Indian farmer went out with a night vision camera to find his missing sheep. But instead of his sheep, he encountered something terrifying. On a tree branch, there was a creepy human-like thing that sat on the branches like a spider. The farmer, scared for his life, ran away, leaving behind a scary mystery. When people saw the footage, they argued about what it could be. Some thought it might be a skinwalker, while others wondered if it was something from another world. But no one knows for sure what the figure really was. Tunnel scare. A group of friends seeking adventure decide to take an exploratory trip to a local storm drain somewhere in Quebec, Canada. And their trip took a terrifying turn when they encountered an unexpected creature in there. When they reached the middle of the tunnel, the guy holding the flashlight noticed a strange movement around the corner and waited to see what was there. Chaos erupted when out of nowhere a dark giant creature rushed towards them. The group, scared out of their minds, quickly turned around and ran for the hills. Although we saw a glimpse of something giant, the camera was unable to capture the entire thing. And that raised questions about the authenticity of the clip. And with no explanation in sight, the clip remained unverified. Mysterious well creature.
Еще и в колодце что-то шипит.
If you're thinking how bad a simple walk around the woods can turn, well, have a look here. This guy was out and about in a forest when he came across an abandoned dry well. Not thinking much about it, he went ahead to take a look inside. And this is what he saw. A pair of bright blue, glowing eyes stared right at him. Terrified by the sight, he turned around and ran for his life. Slowed down version of the clip showed how it looked like an old guy, but it couldn't be human, as our eyes can't glow like that. The guy also had no clue what he had captured, but he sure didn't return to check again. Screaming critter. A guy from Oregon claimed that he had been hearing weird noises coming from the sewer tunnel near his home, so he decided to go down there and investigate. He grabbed a camera and headed into the sewer. And to no one's surprise, he heard those demonic noises again.
Now, I'm hearing the noises inside the tunnel, and...
But this time, he was also screaming as he captured the source of the noises. A ghostly white creature that seemed to be crouching down screamed in the face of the guy, who just ran out of there to get away from the creature.
I don't know how to. I just...
Many people on the internet said the blurry camera footage was hard to believe, while others said he should go in there again with a real camera. Sewer creature. A sewer cleaning project in North Carolina ended in public distress when the footage of their camera ended up online. The camera captured strange, fleshy blobs stuck to the walls of the sewer. It got weird when the blob throbbed. No one seemed to know what it was, so netizens restored to speculations, saying it was a bizarre form of alien life. Even authorities were unable to explain what that thing was. Then a marine biologist came to the rescue, explaining that the pulsing blob was actually tubifex worms. Thousands of them. Turns out they clump together like this when they can't find any soil. And when one worm squirms, it sets off a chain reaction that makes them seem like a pulsing blob of flesh. Romanian zoo creature.
They got this really weird creature caged up. It looks like some sort of deformed human.
While touring a zoo in Romania, an American backpacker heard about a human-like creature living in the zoo. So, he decided to capture it. When he entered the place, an eerie, non-human noise was heard. And when the guy panned his camera toward the enclosure, a humanoid figure emerged, appearing visibly angry and wanting to be set free. Its mixture of human-like features and unsettling looks was truly harrowing. Unfortunately, the video ended there, as some worker asked him to put his phone down. The clip was deemed as a hoax by the zoo, but people became skeptical when the zoo shut down due to animal welfare violations, sparking speculation that this creature might be one of the reasons. Human firefly.
Oh my god!
Ugh. These kids' normal playday turned to be a spooky encounter when they came across this. At first, it looked like a regular firefly or a dragonfly, but if you look closely, you'd see how that fly was anything but normal. The fly was sporting 4 limbs, 2 legs, and 2 arms, and eerily looked like a humanoid. The kids, scared by the sight, ran away. The clip, when posted online, earned numerous speculations, with some saying the humanoid figure was just a result of pareidolia, the human tendency to perceive meaningful images from random patterns.
Oh my god!
Ugh. Dragon Tower. In this video, a guy managed to get their camera out just in time to capture a dragon perched on a tall tower. It seemed that the vehicles and pedestrians on the street below didn't seem to notice the dragon. The location of the video has remained unknown. This leaves us with questions of whether the dragon in the video is real or not. The way it flaps its wings does look quite realistic, but it's also possible that it could have been created by a skilled individual using computer-generated imagery. With no more context or evidence, the authenticity of this dragon sighting has remained unsettled. Angel in Mosque. This footage was taken from a camera claimed to have captured an angel. Recorded in a mosque, the clip featured a glowing figure praying, sitting down among other people. It seemed the people around had no idea that there was an angel among them. Although the quality of the clip is questionable, the clip has become one of the most credible angel footage out there, and it appeared to be from a time when computer imaging wasn't a thing. Dundies. This guy out on a night walk encountered something he couldn't explain. Walking ahead on a bridge, he noticed something or someone was down under the bridge. When he hit his pocket knife with the wood, a strange short figure appeared and started to throw sticks up at the guy. Due to the distance and dark of the night, the camera couldn't get a clear view of the creature, but he was sure it was a Dundi, a mythical short creature from ancient folklore. Like the elf, many people thought it could be someone playing a prank on the guy. Let me know, what's your take from this clip? Was this a real elf or just another internet hoax? Miracle Rescue. Angels are often believed to be protective beings, and this video from 2012 showed such an event. The footage captured by a traffic camera showed a strange entity that many people believed was an angel, teleporting a man and saving his life. In the video, the man driving the truck panics and exits the vehicle to investigate. However, both the angel and the man who was saved vanish without a trace, leaving many skeptical about the authenticity of the footage. The clip faced skepticism online, while some also said it was indeed an angel, spirit, or some other paranormal creature protecting the guy. Evil laugh. A trail camera placed somewhere in a forest in the US captured a very bizarre sight. In the middle of the pitch-black woods, a strange head appeared among the bushes. It was there one moment and disappeared the next. And its strange noise was also recorded in camera. Have a listen. Is it just me, or did that sound like an evil laugh? Netizens suggested that the creature was either out hunting or was trying to get away from a predator. However, its true identity has remained elusive. Ghost train.
Oh boy. What
This video got the attention of the netizens online, where a strange sighting was captured at the back of a train. The video was shot in northern Minnesota and shows a small railroad speeder with an empty caboose moving along the track without a conductor. But when viewers looked closely, they spotted a creepy pale humanoid creature on the back of the caboose. Speculations ran wild and people tried to identify the bizarre sighting. Some said that it might be a ghost, while others believed it to be the spirit of the train driver. However, the identity of the creature has remained uncertain.
Well, that ain't good. Don't know who's running that, but I mean, yeah, okay.
ghost bird.
Today, we're talking about a bird that permanently looks like someone walked in on them while they were doing their business in the restroom.
Looking from a distance, you might think it's a strange piece of wood, but when you look closely, you'd realize it's not wood at all. It's a great putu, a bird known for its eerie camouflage. With its skeletal appearance, it gives you the creeps at first, but fear not. These birds are harmless and prefer to live quietly in their forest home. So next time you see a strange-looking bird, don't be too quick to judge. It might just be a ghost bird watching you while you think it's wood.
And here is a tawny frogmouth. Despite how much he might look like an owl, it's not even related. It's actually part of the nightjar family.
Vanishing act. The CCTV camera of this house captured a very strange scene. In the dark of the night, a woman in a white dress was captured walking by the pool. At first, she seemed to be looking at the other side, and everything looked normal until... What? Did she just disappear into thin air? I'm not one to believe in ghosts, but I can't find any plausible explanation for this one. Netizens thought that the woman in white was actually the spirit of a house member who had passed away. Shadowy figure. If you don't think ghosts and spirits are real, then I'm sure this clip will definitely change your mind. It showed home security footage from December 12, 2023, captured outside the house. Initially, the footage appeared to be a normal day, but then a strange black shadow materialized out of nowhere and entered the house through the floor. People on the internet were divided in trying to identify what that shadow was. While some claimed it to be a camera glitch, others argued that the shadow resembled a human figure. Open discussion. This picture of a bizarre spider-like creature going around on the internet was captured back in 2018, taking a stroll around a very snowy Russia. Have a look at its features. Unnaturally elongated limbs, spider-like walk, and is it wearing a Santa hat? I guess that's why the locals named it the Christmas spider. No one knew what the giant spider creature was and how it ended up there. However, netizens speculated its identity, with some saying it was probably some guy pulling a Christmas prank, while some cryptid enthusiasts believed the possibility of this thing being real, but with no further evidence, the creature has remained unidentified. Thank you very much for watching the video. Do like and share it with your friends. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to not miss any of the upcoming amazing videos. Thank you once again.